ready?
Hey peeps, how's it going? We're talking about the Lions. Now, I've had a few days here to kind of calm down and take it in as a whole, and I'm still not happy with it because at the end of the day, we still got screwed. We still got robbed yet again in Green Bay, and I understand the Lions had themselves in better positions to not even be in that situation. I get it. Trust me, I do. It doesn't matter. Lions were still up 2 possessions. They were up 9 points. And had 2 bogus calls. That pass interference wasn't called. And then I've been seeing a whole bunch of other stuff on Twitter that it really doesn't bother me. I'm not gonna even get into it. Anyway, point being, I know a lot of you guys are upset at the Lions, not because they lost, but because they're not throwing a fit with the NFL officiating, Roger Goodell, whoever it may be. They're just kind of sitting back and taking it yet again. Now, look at what Sean Payton did with the New Orleans Saints last year. That play cost them a chance to go to the Super Bowl and be champions. And quite frankly, I think New Orleans versus New England would have been a way better Super Bowl. I mean, it would have been historic. Drew Brees versus Tom Brady, a Super Bowl. I mean, that storyline kind of writes itself. And then that pass interference happened that they didn't call. Sean Payton and pretty much all of Louisiana, not just New Orleans, but all of Louisiana gave the NFL hell for that. And guess what? Now you can challenge pass interference. Not that it helped the Saints, unfortunately they lost their chance last season to do it, but they looked pretty good this season. However, they still fought it, and now they're going to get their way in the future of challenging that, so that way they can't get robbed of it that way. Now, nothing is going to help the Lions take this back in time. No matter what happens because of it, you still took a loss. But you have to show, like, if Patricia's supposed to be this player-friendly coach stick up for their players. Whether it's Carroll, Sean Payton, whoever it may be, they stick up for their players, right, wrong, or indifferent. You have to show a little bit of emotion out there. That's the only thing that Patricia needs to work out, man. You got to fight for your teammates, for your players, for your organization, because you got robbed. Now, this wasn't what I was supposed to get onto, but this is either going to make or break this team. This was such a huge game for us. And if we would have won, we would have been first in the NFC North, but now we are last. We are 0-1 in our division. Green Bay is 3-0, so it's going to be tough to catch back up to them. However, you play Minnesota this week. And this game is going to show me a lot. You have to come out here firing on all cylinders. You cannot settle for field goals. You have to score the ball in the end zone, which means 6 points and then 1 point for extra point. That's how football works. You need to do it against Minnesota. Now, Minnesota is not overlooking you despite what that jabroni said on their special teams. Zimmer is an excellent coach, and he's going to have his guys ready to come to Detroit and play hard. And you can't be dwelling on this game. You have to move on, leave it in the past at the same time as not, as to fighting it and get ready for Minnesota. You missed your opportunity to fight this. So if you are going to fight it, you're wasting your time now. You should have been doing that yesterday. Now you have to get ready to go and play Minnesota in Detroit. Fans are going to be crazy. Fans are angry. This team should be angry. Patricia needs to fire these guys up. Because quite frankly, they're not going to get the same calls against Minnesota. The refs don't like Minnesota that much. It's just Green Bay. I've seen a stat that Green Bay is leading the league in most beneficiary. I can't say the word. But they get most yards called against the other team. And the Lions are dead last. Now, is that coaching? I don't know. But take it or leave it, man. Like I said, this is either going to make or break this team. Hopefully it makes it. Hopefully these guys unify together. But quite frankly, this fan base is garbage. You guys are hopping on and off of this bandwagon left and right. When they win a game, you guys are on it. And when they lose, you guys are off of it. And I've been hearing you guys talking on the radio station. One guy says we aren't getting our money's worth out of free agents. I mean, only guy you can really talk about is Trey Flowers. That's it. Everyone else has been playing terrific. And Trey Flowers is not like he's playing bad, but we may have overpaid for him for what he has given us. So we'll see, man. But you guys need to settle down, okay? Settle down. This is not the same old Lions unless you're talking about officiating. In that case, that is the same old Lions getting robbed of it. But you can't put yourself in your situations like that, man. We had that game won, and we stopped them twice. We stopped them twice, and it got taken away from us. I don't know how this next game is going to go. Like I said, it's a make or break. This team needs to put it on Minnesota and put it on them pretty good. Just come off the victory. If you come off the victory, you're rocking and rolling. You cannot afford to go 0-2 in your division. You cannot afford to go below 500. This is probably, I shouldn't say probably, this is a must-win game against Minnesota. I did not say last night was, or I guess Monday was a must-win from the Lions. However, this is a must-win. You cannot afford to lose this game. You have to show the league, you have to show the NFC, and most importantly, you got to show us that you're not going to crumble and dwell on this game. So, I don't know if I covered anything I wanted to talk about. I just kind of went off the head. But whatever. Leave it down in the comments. Instagram, Twitter, DSF members in the description. Roundtable, I believe, is on Luke G's Thursday night. So be sure to check that out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.